Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hakimah binti Sabanezar, and today I'm going to talk about the introduction of Maqasid Al-shariah. So first of all, Maqasid Al-shariah is the goals of Islamic law, and it has evolved gradually, especially during Al-Shatibi era. And then the scholars built the ideas based on his old ideas to create a more clearer framework about Maqasid Al-shariah. And then scholars built these ideas based on the teachings of Al-Quran and As-Sunnah. And also, the aim of Maqasid Al-shariah is to promote social welfare and justice towards individuals globally. Now, I'm going to talk about the overview of USIM's unit of library. So here is the picture of the USIM's library. So first of all, USIM's library is known as the Library of College Islam Science Malaysia. Then it's renewed to the name of Library of USIM. The main point of this library is to enhance the teachings and learning for students and also the peoples that that live around Bandar Baru Nilai, to help enhancing their knowledge and their help in their studies. So in this presentation, we are going to talk about how library has a vital role to help students in enhancing their knowledge to align with the Islamic law, which is Maqasid Al-shariah. As we know that Maqasid Al-shariah is often overlooked by individuals nowadays, and it's important to explore how USIM's library align with Maqasid Al-shariah to improve holistic social in Muslims. The objective of this case study is to explore how USIM's library implementing the Maqasid Al-shariah in their management, and how well the library of USIM managing their routines with aligning the Maqasid Al-shariah, so that they can help improving the infrastructure of the USIM's library itself, or can help improving the environment to have a Islamic and conducive environment.
From the article, Maslahah refers to Islamic law regarding what is permissible and what is prohibited. Maqasid Shariah literally means the purpose or objective of Shariah. The primary purpose is to achieve Maslahah and avoid mafsadah. Furthermore, the main purpose of Maqasid Shariah is to protect and preserve society by taking care of the 5 basic needs, which is Hifzuddin, Hifzun Nafs, Hifzul Aqal, Hifzul Nasal, and Hifzul Mal. Moreover, quoting the views of scholars such as Imam Ghazali, Maslahah is defined as an effort to find something beneficial or eliminate something harmful. Maqasid Shariah is the most fundamental and ultimate concept in Islamic teachings, serving as a comprehensive summary of the true purpose of Shariah law. Do you know what is Maqasid? Maqasid means goals, purpose, straight path. The core principle highlighted by scholars such as Al-Shatibi emphasize that Sharia law was created absolutely by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the good and welfare of all creatures, which is main purpose being to guide humans in obtaining benefits and avoiding harm or damage. The concept involves not only general well-being but also unlimited considerations of maslahah, proving that wherever goodness exists, there is also the law of Allah. Therefore, Maqasid Shariah is not only seen as a theory but as a system fundamental values, and a primary frame of reference that ensures that all forms of Sharia application. From the article, the concept of Maqasid Shariah and Maslahah, the general welfare, are the main pillars guiding the operation of modern organizations in the Islamic context, especially in the banking system. The application of Maqasid Shariah in Islamic banking aims to ensure that these institutions not only provide usury-free services, but also function as agents of economic development, social welfare, the elimination of injustice and poverty, and guarantee individual freedom and equality. The next article said, Maqasid Shariah is an Islamic legal concept that refers to the intention, purpose, and benefits of Sharia, which is essentially intend to help humans live a successful, enjoyable, and easy life in this world and the hereafter. In the context of modern organizations, especially in Islamic banking industry, the application of Maqasid Shariah is very important because it provides clear guidelines and frameworks for the ijtihad process. This article examines how the elements of Maqasid Shariah are realized through Sharia governance practices in modern organizations, taking Islamic Banking Institution (IBS) in Malaysia as the main case study. Overall, this article concludes that Sharia governance serves as a practical guide to translate the theoretical principles of Maqasid Shariah into the operational reality of modern business organizations such as IPTI.
My name is Iman Kamila binti Muhammad Azam.
For my part, let's talk about methodology case study. This study used a qualitative case study approach to explore how Maqasid Shariah principles are applied in museum libraries management and operations. It focused on 4 key elements of Maqasid Shariah: religion, life, intellect, and property. Data were collected through a semi-structured interview with a senior librarian of USIP. The analysis combined rational, akli, and reveal likely approach to balance logical reasoning and Islamic guidance. The main method used in this research was a semi-structured interview. The interview was conducted online through Google Meet for convenience and better time management. The respondent was Puan Hafiza, a senior librarian at the USIM library. Before the session began, we introduced the study, explained its purpose, and obtained permission to record the interview for academic use. The question focused on how the Maqasid Shariah principles, religion, life, intellect, and property are implemented in the library's management and services. The interview was recorded, transcribed, word by word, and analyzed to ensure accuracy and reliability of the data. This study focused on the application of Maqasid Shariah in the USIM's libraries management and services. It involved 1 respondent and 1 interview session. Although limited in scope, this study provides valuable qualitative insight into Islamic-based management practices. There were no comparison made between other universities' libraries. It includes questions about the library's establishment, its vision and mission, the implementation of Islamic ethics, safety measures, intellectual development, and management of digital resources. This session also explored the challenges faced in applying Maqasid Shariah in daily operations. For the protocol, questions were designed based on the Maqasid Shariah principles covering the library's background, safety, knowledge development, and challenges. The respondent was chosen using purposive sampling, which selects individuals based on their expertise and relevance to the topic. The chosen respondent, Wan Hafizah Badri, is a senior librarian at the USIM Library. She was selected due to her professional experience, leadership role, and deep understanding of Islamic waste management. The interview conducted via Google Meet with consent. Responses were transcribed verbatim for accuracy. This session ended with appreciation and additional insight.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So my name is Nur Halida bin Dazmi. So the role of Christian Library Unit is, we all know that every university must have library because it is a source of students to find information to complete their assignment. Library also the place that students can gain their knowledge. So next I will talk about how USIM Library implementing the Maqasid Al-shariah in their daily routine. So based on our respondents, Puan Hafizah, one of the USIM librarian, she said that they had implemented a few of Maqasid Al-shariah in their daily routine. First, Hifzu'ad-Din. So, we all know that USIM Library provides Islamic knowledge and information for students and also for civilians. Other than that, USIM Library administration has set guidelines for students to have a good behavior, to keep the conducive environment. Furthermore, Hifzu'an-Nas. So, USIM Library has set guidelines and prepared some safety guidelines, like they had a proper facilities like security alarms and water sprinklers. Other than that, a special committee has been formed named Safety Library Building Safety and Head Committee. Is a JKKP. They need to ensure all the people safety in the library, like they need to prevent from fire and make sure the electrical system always in a good condition. Moreover, Hifzu'Aqal, so USIM Library has organized many activities for students to gain knowledge. First, they organized a program named Human Library. It was some people share their experience, but share their knowledge by their experience, not from a book. Other than that, USIM Library also organized a program that some author of the books, they talk about their book and it can inspiring the students. So next, Hifzu'Al-Mal. So USIM Library has a good system in terms of access control, where they only allow people to access that who had a student's ID and staff ID. So we know that they can prevent it from unauthorized and inappropriate things happen to their system. For the success and challenge, for the success, USIM Library has proven that they have success to implemented the four of the principle Maqasid Al-shariah. For the challenge, some students are not honest about borrowing books, such as when they are written the book late or they never written it. So even though the USIM Library has set the rules and guidelines. First, the summary of findings. So we all know USIM Library has success to implemented the four of Maqasid Al-shariah. First, Hifzu'ad-Din, Hifzu'an-Nas, Hifzu'Al-Mal, and Hifzu'Al-Aqal. USIM Library can enhance accessibility for all users, like provides more facilities for disabled students, such as e-books that have audio features and special equipment. Secondly, USIM Library can expand collaboration with other institutions. They need to work together with other Islamic centers or other universities. By having partnership and joint teams, they can add more materials and gain knowledge to add in their collection. And lastly, USIM Library can introduce a reward system for active users. It can motivate students to having a good habits in reading books, and other than that, I also can attract students to go to USIM Library often.
Based on the study, we know that USIM's library not only work as a center of studies or the center of sources by providing various of Islamic books or other diverse subjects, but also it's a platform to help everyone implement the Maqasid Al-shariah, so they can be a better individual itself. The integration of Maqasid Al-shariah itself not only helps students gain their knowledge better, but also helps to improve intellectual and spiritual, especially among the students of USIM itself. Furthermore, we know that the implementation of Maqasid Al-shariah at the library of USIM helps students to balance their intellectual growth and faith. That also can help students to develop a holistic and a responsible individual.